Hello everyone, I'm Anthony Hudson. Welcome to Saturday afternoon football.
We're coming to you from GMHBA Stadium. This is the round 8 match between Geelong and North Melbourne. It's early in the season, but both teams will be keen to build some momentum and bank premiership points. The players are ready to charge onto the ground. Daniel Harford joins me. Who's your pick today, Harf?
Pleasure to be here, Hutto. I've tipped the Cats. If in doubt, go with the home team. This match was played at a neutral venue. I think you'd have to toss a coin.
Thanks for those insights, Harf. Time to find out who's kicking to which end.
North Melbourne led their 2014 MCG semi-final against Geelong by 32 points halfway through the last quarter. Tom Hawkins dragged Geelong back from the brink with 3 consecutive goals to make it 5 for the night and leave the margin at 13 with just under 5 minutes to play. An accurate Lincoln McCarthy snap was adjudicated, touched on review, and the margin was 12. Jimmy Bartel then marked strongly close to goal and converted to cut the margin to just 6 with 2.5 minutes to play. Todd Goldstein took a terrific pack mark with 30 seconds left before Andrew Mackie went to pump Geelong back into attack one final time, only to be beaten by the Siren. North home 14-14-98 to 13-14-92 to book a date with the Swans in Sydney for a preliminary final. Drew Petrie kicked 4 goals for the Roos.
Who's front and centre? Dangerfield, an ever-present threat. Boot, ball, goal!
It doesn't matter who you are. It's always good to get an early one on the board.
The Cats picking up where they left off last week. The big men fly. Holmes has been set a task. Sherry, desperate to win it back. Sheasel, Darling, on a lead. Is anyone home? That's wasteful. Searching kick. Sherry went bang. He stopped in his tracks. They've bottled it up. Wright gets his hand to it. Holmes, he's drawn a crowd. Was that a legitimate attempt to get it out? The ump gives him the benefit of the doubt. Wright showing his skills. Holmes, Atkins, under pressure. Something has to give soon.
The Cats would arguably be sitting on a greater lead if they'd been a little more careful with the ball. They sort that out, they'll be hard to stop. If one side can get on top in the clearances here, it'll go a long way towards deciding this match.
Sherry with the tap. Good ruck work and good roving too. Scott, you'll have to earn your kicks today.
Early indications are we are in for a great contest. Both sides pride themselves on their clearance work.
Cop some unwanted attention. We'll have another ball up.
The Cats are already right on top in contested ball. They don't often lose when they win that stat.
Holmes just shoveled it out. Dempsey doesn't often waste it. Manor, that's good work rate. Can he hit a target? Myers can keep it moving. There goes the kick inside the 50. Wright finds himself unattended.
Already some good signs for them with how they're trying to move the football.
Has he got enough on it? Defence 101 there. Gets it to safety.
That's smart play, really. There's no point taking unnecessary risks.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Stengel got the handball away. Holmes. Scott runs onto it. Good kick. Manor clears the area. Stewart. Crunching tackle. He's set upon.
No leniency from the umpire there.
He tried to do too much, not for the first time.
Probing ball. O'Sullivan got a fist in. Curtis. Darling has it within range. Can he find a teammate? That's a bit of a gift. The Cats showing some good signs early. O'Sullivan takes the short option. They're moving the footy well here. Wright has found some space. Dishes it off. Humphreys. Solid tackle. Attracted a crowd. That can only be holding the ball.
He's not happy, but the call's correct.
Wright intercepts on centre wing. What's he got on offer? The ruckman going for a run. Shades of Justin Madden out at Waverley. Cameron might be just outside his range. Holmes is in the clear and marks uncontested.
This, to make a good start, a very good one.
Going at his first, and he's got it.
The Roos look in a bit of trouble already. The coach can always make changes, but I'm not sure the effort is all there yet.
The Cats have made an impressive start. Sherry wins the hit out. Davies-Uniacke, Darling, marks. Will he go the bomb? Constanti, right, affects the turnover. Sherry intercepts the hand pass. Second effort needed. Powell, I don't think he meant to smother it. Couldn't find a way through. Davies-Uniacke, it's a goal.
That will do his conference the world of good to start like that.
The Cats by 7 points. The big men fly. Sheasel, right, popped up out of nowhere. Bowes, O'Connor, no one can mark. Bouncing ball, Dangerfield, Blitzers. That is going very close. It's a goal.
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
The Cats are playing with confidence and flair early. Wright gets his hand to it. Holmes gives it everything. Dangerfield is the man on the spot and he's marked.
He's 1 from 1 so far.
He's a good set shot and he's buried that one.
Marks inside 50 are worth their weight in gold when you go back and convert the goal.
The Roos are looking disorganised. Right, the winner there. Holmes, he's kicked it high. Dangerfield wins the contest hands down.
The Cats are working harder at the present time and they're reaping the rewards.
Heads for home, not the best strike, and it's hit the post.
The mark deserved a goal, but it wasn't to be.
Parker tasked with the kick in. Darling, it's a tough game. What can they build here?
It's been paid. I think they prefer you to kick it to the opposition.
Assuming it wasn't a skill error, that wasn't well disguised. The Cats have certainly looked the better side. They'll be hard to catch.
It's banana time, and he does it easily.
They're just not giving the ball back, which makes it hard for any team.
The Cats by 26. Punch clear. Holmes. Good penetration on the kick. Gee, they're playing well.
He's already got 2 on the board and he's proving a real handful.
Dangerfield. You know what's coming. He punches it through and they are flying.
No doubt it's hard to stop a team when their ball movement's as good as this. But the most troubling thing is it's been allowed to be good.
The Roos are on the precipice. They desperately need to ignite. Rucks go at it. He's copped some of his own medicine. Gets the kick away. In no man's land. You asked for it, you got it. Ball, cries the crowd, and the umpire agrees.
He's not hiding his annoyance, but I think he's more upset with himself than with the umpire.
Holmes, was that a throw?
He's been penalised for incorrect disposal.
Not sure there was much prior opportunity there.
Ignoring the corridor for now. They've put themselves under pressure. Right, errant handball and they've turned it over. Quality delivery by foot. Looking to peg one back. It's a bad mistake. They're playing with purpose and poise. The kick is precise. They've found the magic formula. Simpkin can't mark. Mannar under pressure. He'll be annoyed by that. Must be incorrect disposal. It is.
Nothing wrong with ambition, but you've got to know your limits.
Normally delivers.
He's suddenly a popular man. Stoppage coming up on the wing.
Good ruck work.
McKercher taken to ground. That's commitment to the cause. They're tackling with venom today.
Right with a deft tap. Holmes leading from the front.
Run down, great chase.
You've got to be quicker than that.
Kicks inside the forward 50. It's a poor entry. A waste, really.
Tidy ball.
Not good footy there.
He's been accosted.
Scott, they desperately need a goal. Punched away. Stewart attracted a crowd. Throws it on the boot.
Not on my watch, he says. No free kick, and they've got a stoppage in a dangerous position.
Right, punches it out of the ruck. Holmes. Myers. This is great pressure footy. What a first term they're having. They should have been going forward. Now they'll have to defend.
Big tackle laid. They appeal for holding the ball, and the umpire agrees.
No umpire ever changed their decision because a player had a whinge.
Blitzers. The Cats look sharp early. Neal might fancy himself here. Holmes demanded the footy and got it.
I reckon someone got caught ball watching then. You've got to be switched on at all times.
This should not be a problem, and it isn't.
That's two. He's causing them plenty of headaches down there.
The Cats have got a stranglehold on this match. Right, looking for territory. Holmes. Can they catch them out on the turnover? Kicks to space.
Time to turn on the Jets.
Darling. He's lost it. Right, saw that coming.
Gets his kick despite the heat. Pink makes good contact.
Neal needs to be quick. They need a goal, but it's at the wrong end. Anyone's ball. Thought his way through it. Bowes takes the mark and can extend the margin.
Well, there's one side working hard at the moment, and the other side's just sitting back waiting for their teammates to do the work.
This will be another one, will it? No, it's a poster.
The Hatchers should have looked to lay that one off. He'd miss more of those than he'd kick.
The Roos are right on the back foot. It's been a torrid opening to this match for them. It's time for some observations from Gary Lyon.
The Roos need to turn things around this quarter. Their supporters will expect more effort and the coach will demand it. I'm not for a moment suggesting that they're not having a go, but neither have they been frenetic like we know they can be. As Paul Roos says, there's effort and there's absolute effort.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again.
Sherry showing his skills. Wardlaw. Sheasel. No prior, and we'll have a ball up. Rucks go at it. Sheasel closed him down.
Some of the transition footy has been fantastic. You wouldn't want to be a defender on a day like this.
The two big men do battle. Wardlaw, good tackle.
The Roos look a fair way off the pace today. They're really battling.
Wright has got on top. Warple, he's drawn a crowd.
Scott gathers.
Scrounges a kick. Stewart, we've seen that before.
Darling. Sherry. He's lost possession. Sheasel running in support. They desperately need this. No one could mark.
He'll be annoyed at himself letting the tackle slip high.
Can he hit a target? Bowes. He's gone.
It's not a fair fight. He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly.
Sherry got his palm to it. Sheasel. Wardlaw. Out of the congestion. Holmes gets back and should repel. The Cats have winners everywhere. Doesn't often waste it. Parker making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Myers. Warple. Close. In the right spot. The Roos are chasing tail. Dawson. He's so clean with the footy. Scott with a chance to relieve the pressure. Honours the lead. Searching kick. Humphreys heads them off at the pass. They're huffing and puffing. Defence 101 there. Simpkin.
No easy exit. The Roos might be about to start something.
Can he find a teammate? McKercher. He ran into a brick wall. The Cats guarding the corridor. Too slow.
Didn't take the first option, and he's been penalised.
Not enough talk out there, it seems.
Pink. Got to get it on quickly. He's besieged. The umpire will have it. Sherry gets his hand to it. Sheasel absorbing the pressure. Darling working hard and being rewarded. McKercher all on his own. Just has to hit a target. Stewart is proving very difficult to pass. Right. Got to the right position and hung on. The Cats can smell blood. The kick is a poor one. De Koning wins it back. Great mark. Delivers to centre half forward. Right. Had his name written all over it. Holds it up, waiting for an option to present. Cameron has charged into space. Into the pocket he goes.
Taking out some frustration, possibly.
Stevens. Warple trying to bring the Crummers into play. Scott. He's been busy so far. Darling. That's good work rate.
What's he got on offer?
Clever kick. O'Sullivan
Takes an excellent grab.
Sheasel intercepts on centre wing. Scott. The Cats have all the answers. Probing ball.
Warple pushes into space and receives the footy. They cannot keep him quiet.
It must be his birthday. And they're away.
Right on a lead.
Plays the percentages. Scott clears the area. Crunching tackle.
No leniency from the umpire there.
His annoyance can only be with himself for a lack of awareness.
That's a good option, and this looks promising. Neil has found some space. Drives it inside the forward 50. Alarm bells are ringing. They're irrepressible at the moment. Thumped away. Throw in deep in the pocket.
The Roos are not getting their hands on the ball anywhere near enough, so they need to turn that around if they're going to go on to win.
Right, showing his skills. Warple squeezes the kick. Misses the target, and it's out of play.
The Cats are playing some good footy, and if it wasn't for the occasional spot of carelessness, this game would be in their keeping.
Wright has had his measure today. McKercher.
He's hit up the lead.
That's a useful ball.
Darling with a chance to run. Through the centre square he goes.
Uses his pace to great effect.
Spargo has marked in front of goal.
When you're copping a hiding, it's the little things you can hang your hat on. That was better movement of the footy.
Touch and go. It's go.
It hasn't been much of a day for them. That was a delightful passage of play.
The Cats by 33. The big men fly. Warple, they're playing with purpose and poise. Neil attracted a crowd. And we will do it all again. Right with a deft tap. Warple, he'll be sore in the morning. There are no easy kicks out there, that's for sure.
The Roos are struggling to provide their forwards with quality supply. It might be time to shuffle the magnets a bit.
Warple, Smith, Bowes, Bruin gets the kick away. Close, drops into the hole and marks. He's had little impact so far.
Punched that like he meant it. Gets it to safety.
That's smart play, really. There's no point taking unnecessary risks.
Parker with the footy. Spargo works hard to present. In no hurry here. Smith intercepts. Can he finish it off?
The Cats are working harder at the present time and they're reaping the rewards.
Set sail for goal, but the kick is astray. One behind only.
That's a waste. Lucky it's not close on the scoreboard.
Parker to bring it back in. Darling. The Roos under great pressure. The umpire says he had no prior. Sherry wins it down. He'll be picking grass out of his teeth after that. Stengel. Through it goes, and they extend the lead.
It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go straight through.
The Roos are on the canvas. The big men fly. Wardlaw sharks it. That's not 15. McKercher falls at his back. That'll be a free. What's he got on offer? This deserves a goal. And the kick inside 50 lets them down. Right, I think he called for that. Pokes it into the pocket. Poor footy there. Just waiting for the right moment to press go. Sherry loves the hard stuff. Terrific tackle.
The Roos will have no shortage of things to work on at training during the week.
Sherry showing his skills. If he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. There might have been an argument for a free kick there. Wright slaps it out. Manages to get off a handball. O'Connor, you asked for it, you got it. Some good tackles are being laid. Both sides are hard at it. Sherry showing his skills. McKercher, Sheasel, Wright reads the play so well. O'Connor. He loves to run and carry. Just had to get it out. Can't afford to give it back in the corridor to no one in particular. Met solidly. Kicks laterally. Who's got the wheels? He's been industrious. That's symptomatic of their malaise. The Cats are playing some great footy. Neil wins the contest hands down. Right, Sheasel popped up out of nowhere. Quality delivery by foot. Can he impose himself on the match? Bowes couldn't mark. They're well drilled. Stevens went bang. Parker under pressure. In no man's land. He just dropped it. Right, little one off the ground. Snap it goal. Good looking kick. It's home.
The Roos are in real danger of taking a big percentage hit now.
The Roos haven't looked like being able to stop them. They'll have to change it around after half-time. Bowes. They've got winners all over the park. The Cats having a great patch. What's he got on offer? Conservative kick. Cameron has a vice-like grip. They found the magic formula. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. O'Connor. He's kicked it like an arrow.
He's just not giving the ball back, which makes it hard for any team.
The Cats with 3 in a row now. They're playing well. The big men fly. McKercher is there in the clinches. The kick is precise. The defence has fallen down. Powell has it within range. Tidy ball. O'Sullivan doing what he does best. Constanti throws it on the boot, and that's a goal.
They've been on the wrong side of average for most of the game, but that was a classy passage of play.
The Roos need to follow that goal up. The big men fly. Holmes couldn't burst through. Bruin, Bowes, Wright takes the bounce. He's put the foot down. Pink intercepts the hand pass. Wardlaw, dangerous to leave on his own. Normally delivers. Good work rate. Can he be the fire starter? Wright read it well on centre wing and can pump them back into attack. Honours the lead. Half-time, and the home fans are absolutely wrapped with what they've seen so far. It couldn't have gone much better. It's time for some observations from Gary Lyon.
The Cats are in fine form in the contest and also on the outside. The runners are complementing the ball winners beautifully, and they are a very well-oiled machine where every player understands and executes their role. Some of their clearance to score work has been sublime.
Thanks, Gary, as we get going again. Right, wins the hit out. Holmes, Bowes, a bit of a panicked handball. Who can run onto this and pump it forward? They've bottled it up.
2 rucks, please.
Wright continues to have his way. Holmes, clean pickup. O'Connor dealt with the pressure. Neal can send them into attack. Out of the congestion. Larkey in the right spot at the right time. McKercher, Sheasel, advantage paid. Wardlaw, he's set upon. Wright mops that one up. Neal takes the hand pass. Through the centre square he goes. He's everywhere at the moment. Mannar goes without it. Stevens is calm in a crisis. That's a legal disposal, isn't it? Close. He's run into trouble. He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly. Wright is teaching him a lesson. Holmes, he's got another one.
Is this the best team in the competition? The available evidence says yes.
Normal service has resumed. Wright is giving him a bath. Holmes, Bruin, Wardlaw affects the turnover. Sheasel. Stewart had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. The Cats are out of trouble. Humphreys, he's lost it. They desperately need a goal. De Koning spoils. He's been accosted. That's commitment to the cause. Could that have been holding the ball? Some thought it was, but not the person who matters. Sherry, a rare win. They really need this, and he delivers.
He's doing everything he can to keep them in this game.
Can they follow that goal up with another? The big men fly. Farms it out. Blitzars in the centre square. The Roos continue to be second to the ball. Wasn't a great kick. They've turned it over. He's only had the one inside 50. Humphreys. His field kicking is normally first rate. Sees something he likes. Wants to take the game on. They cannot keep him quiet. Cameron couldn't haul that one in. Mannar. Holmes. He put himself in the line of fire. That's not going to be a goal. One behind only.
Coaches don't mind their players backing themselves, but I reckon he might have had a better option that time.
Parker tasked with the kick in. Darling runs onto it and can relieve the pressure. Who's front and centre? Curtis only knows one way. Through the centre square he goes. Delivers it inside 50. Dangerous spot for a loose ball. Look at him go. It's not a fair fight. They might be a little unlucky not to be rewarded. It was a fine tackle. Wright has been dominant in the ruck. Bruin, can he find a teammate? Myers hasn't seen a lot of it. Atkins gathers. They have absolutely spifflicated him. Was that a legitimate attempt to get it out? The ump gives him the benefit of the doubt. Sherry palms it down. Sheasel, that's a give up. This spells trouble. Not a great kick. Danger averted, frantic defence.
They've got an opportunity here to get the ball down the other end quickly.
They've set up well for the kick in. Thought his way through it. Sheasel clears the area. Holmes, I've liked his game today. Pink, we've seen that before. Logue, he's drawn a crowd. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. Sherry, he's been beaten, but he had a win there. Davies Uniacke knew where the help was. By hand, Wardlaw lays it off. Looking to get this forward quickly with the advantage. That's a bit of a waste. Gets his kick despite the heat. Blitzars working hard and being rewarded. Can he hit a target? Right, can't mark. Simpkin is pushed up. Takes him high. Right, they just keep kicking it back to him. He's so good in close. Close. Delivers it inside 50. Holmes has drifted forward and marked.
He's having a terrific match, ranking highly for clearances, contested possessions and inside 50s.
He's given it a tug and missed.
The Hatcher should have looked to lay that one off. He'd miss more of those than he'd kick.
The Roos have been consigned to a face-saving exercise.
Darling. Henry wins it back. Great mark. Drives it inside the forward 50.
Right, couldn't reel it in. Ball, cries the crowd, and the umpire agrees.
It's a hot footy today.
What's he got on offer?
He's currently the #1 ranked player on the ground, and now he's got a chance to hit the scoreboard.
It's a deep kick.
Comben making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Cameron, the Cats, with a chance for a stoppage goal. Sherry wins it. Sheasel,
McKercher. The fans will be happy to see this. Neither side able to clear the footy.
good ruck work.
McKercher.
Getting back to help the defenders. He's not one to take a backward step.
Stewart with another spoil.
Darling. Centre square, loose ball. That's poor play. Blitzars fighting hard. Clever kick.
Holmes. Wardlaw
Gets to it first. Great tackling technique there. Sherry showing his skills. Davies Uniacke. Good thinking and good execution too. That's skillful. No one can mark. Darling cops some unwanted attention. Gets a kick away. Anyone's ball. Spargo. Can he impose himself on the match? Scott will take some stopping. He's put it through.
They had to be patient, but they were able to pick their way through and eventually score.
The Cats by 42.
Wright has got on top. Holmes. I felt that one from here.
And we will do it all again. The two big men do battle. Sheasel,
McKercher.
somehow release the ball. Atkins, under pressure. They might be caught out on the turnover.
Wardlaw. Time to turn on the Jets.
Kicks to space. Darling. Can he be the fire starter? Henry ensures that 4-8 will come to nothing.
That's well played.
They're playing with purpose and poise. No wonder coaches go grey. Here's a big chance to peg back the margin.
Guthrie.
It's a hot footy, panicked under pressure. Curtis, an unexpected opportunity here.
Would be an understatement to say they need this.
He's hit it sweetly. That's a quality strike. It was never missing.
It's a gift, really, and he's taken full advantage.
The Roos haven't thrown in the towel. Credit to them.
It's been a great duel between the two big men. McKercher.
Davies Uniacke. What can they build here? He's stopped in his tracks.
It's a good old-fashioned gang tackle.
They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. Wright has rucked tirelessly. Couldn't get a disposal. Sherry. Atkins leads his opponent. He's had little impact so far. Neil wins the contest hands down.
What's he got on offer?
Not his finest moment. He's having a dirty day. Not sure what the idea was there. Normally delivers, sees something he likes.
Off he goes with the advantage. When one tackle just won't do.
Umpire's ball as we near three-quarter time.
Wright wins the tap.
Atkins, Dangerfield. He'll be sore in the morning. Rinse and repeat. Rucks go at it. Davies-Uniacke sharks it. What can they generate? He's hit up the lead. Sherry can keep it moving. Picking their way through. Dangerfield with a big fist. Powell. He'll be picking grass out of his teeth after that. The umpire will have it. The two big men do battle. Davies-Uniacke stripped of the footy. Wardlaw. Sherry. The Roos need to make inroads soon. Good disciplined defence. The boundary umpire will toss it back inside the 50. Sherry palms it down. Davies-Uniacke. McKercher. How's the kick? Nothing wrong with that.
The Cats have stopped and they're suddenly looking very vulnerable. They must get moving again.
The Roos will not go away. Wright has probably got the points at this stage. Holmes, Neal, that's good work rate. Broon, Wright, will the umpire pluck a free kick? Myers dishes it off. Neal, Bowes, lurking menacingly. Steadies, drop punt, goal!
The Cats have set themselves up for what should be a stress-free final term. They've been far too good.
Three-quarter time and this one is almost decided. One team very good today and the other certainly below their best. Now for some analysis from Gary Lyon.
The Cats haven't nailed the door shut yet. They know there's still work to do. Teams are generally at their most dangerous when they haven't got anything left to lose. So the first few minutes of the last quarter will be vital. A couple of goals either way makes a huge difference.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. Careful with the kick. Broon pushes into space and receives the footy. Tidy ball. Larkey read that one like a book. The defence has fallen down. Curtis drops into the hole and marks.
It's been a disappointing performance, but he can paper over a crack or two here.
They desperately need a goal. They won't get it there. It's a poster.
Doesn't exactly encourage the midfielders to work harder.
Looking for a quick transition. And they're out of trouble. Pink reads the ball so well. What's he got on offer? They desperately need a goal. That's not a good kick. Right, Spargo gets in the way. That has to hurt. Cameron, desperate to win it back. McKercher, by hand. Larkey, Darling, just had to get it out. Powell, they could do with this. They could really do with this. It's home.
He's finally on the score sheet. It's been quiet today, but he made that one count.
The Cats by 29. Broon, terrific tackle. No one able to clear the footy, so we'll have another ball up. Right, the winner there. Got to get rid of it. Smith hasn't seen a lot of it. Who can run onto this and pump it forward? O'Sullivan gives it everything. He needed a cleaner pair of hands. Smith, Dempsey, his hand passing is a weapon. Wright goes for home. He doesn't miss many, and that is no exception.
I think the 3 votes might just be heading his way.
The Roos need a miracle now. Wright has had his measure today. Broon, foot race on. Who can get there first? He'll pump them into attack once more. Honours the lead. Curtis has found some space.
Someone went to sleep defensively, and I suspect the price will be 6 points.
For a much-needed goal, and he has put it through.
Well, if you give him room inside 50, you'll pay more often than not.
The Roos have been outplayed, but they're hanging tough. The big men fly. He's gone. Taken to ground. They've bottled it up. Wright with a deft tap. Was that a legal disposal? Sherry. Guthrie takes an excellent grab. Blitzars has found some space. The Roos forcing them out wide. Davies-Uniacke gets his kick despite the heat. Powell manages to get off a handball. Darling absorbs the pressure. That's commitment to the cause. No leniency from the umpire there.
He's not hiding his annoyance, but I think he's more upset with himself than with the umpire.
They've opened them up here. Doesn't often waste it. Quality delivery by foot. Takes the logical option. Blitzars inside 50 with the kick. It looks a well-oiled forward line.
He kicked the last one pretty well, so he'll be confident here.
That's offline. Didn't really give it a chance.
I think he was within his rights to have a crack from there, even though he'll be disappointed with the result.
Takes the short option from the kick in. Scott has charged into space. I've liked his game today. Right, read that well. Decides to go. He will surely make this count. Right place, right time, goal.
Well, if it wasn't over before, it is now.
The sting's well and truly gone out of this one. The big men fly. Davies-Uniacke, Wardlaw at close quarters. Good-looking kick. Darling. He just keeps racking up disposals. Spills the mark. Atkins, ever reliable. A chance to clear now. In no man's land. Can he find a teammate? De Koning got a fist in. Larky loves the hard stuff. It's there!
The Roos have done well to stabilise, but at some point they need to apply some scoreboard pressure.
The Roos haven't played great footy, but they're hanging in there. Right, slaps it out. Smith, that's a bruising tackle. We've got a whistle, umpire's ball. Right, got his palm to it. Atkins, Blitzars, good build-up. Approaching the 50. A second bounce. Here's a big chance. Can he take it? No, he's missed.
Those are the kinds of opportunities you really need to take.
Parker to bring it back in. Darling on a lead. Slowing it down. And they're away. The Roos under great pressure. It's a catastrophic mistake.
He's been striking them well. This shouldn't present any problems.
Kicks it goal, and that's travelling straight over the goal umpire's hat. The Roos are just about spent. Punch clear. Crunching tackle. Look at him go. Wardlaw. Clever kick. Can they get themselves a consolation prize? They need a spark. Stewart is proving hard to pass. Darling harassed into an error. Humphreys wins it back. Kicks laterally. The Roos have been out of sorts. Powell is the man on the spot and he's marked.
He's 1 from 1 so far.
They sorely need a goal, and he delivers.
They've been very accurate. They've needed to be in order to stay in this match.
There's one crack papered over.
Rucks go at it. Davies-Uniacke gets a kick away. Bouncing ball. The Cats have won it back. Atkins, close, marks. Will he go the bomb? The defence is disorganised. Comben, it's not been his day, that's for sure. This spells trouble. He's been prolific. Dangerfield has marked in front of goal.
They just haven't had an answer for him, nor many of his teammates, to be fair.
The definition of optimism is hoping for him to miss that. He doesn't.
I'll have to watch him more closely than that. He's deadly around goal.
They're streaming towards the exits now. The big men fly. McKercher, can he hit a target? Stewart is proving very difficult to pass. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Right! Had his name written all over it. Gets the kick away. No one can mark. Stevens, no easy exit. That was a big risk to take, and it's backfired.
He was under pressure when he kicked it, so the ump's employing a strict interpretation. Opportunity for a check side here.
Can he bend this through? Yes, he can.
If you're going to get scored against, you've got to at least know that you made it difficult for your opponent. That wasn't the case there.
The Cats, in this form, would challenge anybody. Wardlaw, McKercher, Sheasel, Darling, with a chance to run. Scott is the beneficiary of some fine ball movement. Well played, his vision was excellent. Throws it on the boot, and that's a goal. The Roos with a much-needed goal. Wright punches it out of the ruck. Holmes, O'Connor. They're going hammer and tong. He'll be sore in the morning. He's besieged. The umpire says you had prior opportunity.
You've got to be quicker than that.
Sherry, McKercher, Sheasel. It's not the best kick. Has he done enough? He has.
Not much has gone right for them today, but that was a great passage of play.
So 30 goals all up today. It's been a real shootout. McKercher, sloppy hands, and they've turned it over. Holmes, approaching the 50. He's everywhere at the moment. Close, drops into the hole and marks.
Bread and butter, you'd think.
Good-looking kick. That'll do. It's a goal.
They've been consistently able to find avenues to goal through quick and direct ball movement.
The 4 points have been gone for a while, but this is hurting their percentage too. Feeling the heat. They've got the game won, but they're refusing to let up. Wright with a deft tap. A bit of a panicked handball. Who's got the wheels? Blitzarves squeezes the kick. O'Connor. The Roos continue to be second to the ball. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Sherry wins the tap. Wardlaw. He's caught. He's drawn a crowd. Even with the game well won, their pressure is still elite. Sherry got his palm to it. McKercher. Stewart continues to be a thorn in their side. Dempsey, dangerous to leave on his own. The Cats claim 4 vital points in the race to September. Half's here for some final thoughts. How do you unpack that one, Half?
The Roos held their own for much of the game without seriously threatening. They're not having a great season so far, but they can turn it around. They keep working hard and they manage to tidy up a few parts of their game. Onwards and upwards from here.
Lots to discuss as ever. Thanks for that, Half. Thanks for joining us. Hope you can be with us again for the next match. Until then, it's bye for now.
Yeah.